Better effort, as far as technique-wise from the defense today?
Definitely. It was good to go out there and have a successful day against a triple option team. And obviously, that's our second time playing against something like that. And I feel like it's going to give us a great momentum going in against, I feel like the St. Orange are the best, which is Georgia Tech.
What does a game like this do for you guys as far as your confidence?
I guess your confidence can only go up if you feel like you played well. So I guess it helped us as a defense that we feel like we went in and played well. As a team, we feel like we definitely got better in a lot of aspects, and we just have a lot of things. We still feel like we're not a championship team yet. We have a long way to go, but it was good to go out there and see a lot of great improvements from the last time we played a team like this.
Was it at all a distraction for you during the week when you play from 3:30, it moves to noon, you might not play at all, then there's going to be a final update on Friday? Did any of that seep into you guys as a distraction?
No, not at all. Not at all. We felt like the whole week, as coach was talking about, we'll line up and play whenever. We could have lined up and played Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday morning. Didn't really matter. So we feel like we were ready to play. Had a great week of preparation. We just could have played whenever.
Does it also feel good to play like this and kind of get last week out of your mind now? Now this is your last game instead of that one.
Yeah, but it's still some things we got to take away from this game. We feel like we want to get better at, definitely. You always put stuff in the rearview mirror, happy to come out with a win, and now we really get to zone in on the last option team that we have to play, which is a very, very good Georgia Tech team. So.
Are you excited to turn the page and get ready for the ACC stretch now and start playing games in the league?
Definitely. End of the first quarter of the season. Now we start ACC play, which is going to be huge. So we're on to our next division, which is our next goal, which is to win the division. So it's going to be big to go in and hopefully get a head start on that against Georgia Tech.
Is there any kind of a feeling of comfort knowing that defensively you've made mistakes, offensively made mistakes, special teams still 3-0?
Yeah, it just shows we're talented. It just shows the potential of the team. It shows that, even though we played good in stretches and we had some success, but we still made a lot of mistakes. It just goes to show that we're talented enough to overcome those things. But Coach Sweeney's trying to prepare us when we get to the top of that mountain, and we know that as you go on and get further into the season, the room for error gets smaller and smaller. So it's good that we get to see all these things, get a chance to nip them in the bud early. So.
You mentioned it was your guys' job to get the guys to the ground after the Texas A&M game, clean that up. Do you feel like you did a better job at that today?
Anytime you get 5 sacks against a triple option team, man, that's huge. That's really huge. We had some good hits on the quarterback. Obviously, even though we were in kind of a bind with that turnover right there, and maybe that trick play, that was tough. But we feel like we definitely, even though they get into the red zone with that big play, we still got to feel like we got to stop them. But anytime you get 5 sacks and get pressure on the quarterback like that, that's huge. So yeah.
What are you most proud of? The 5 sacks or the 1.9 yards per carry against the team that ran the ball, 40 times?
How many yards total did they have? Do you know?
60 rushing yards.
60 rushing. I take the 60 rushing yards. That's the biggest thing with the option. They're not supposed to be that well as passing. Anytime they only run for 60 rushing yards, that's huge for a defense, so I'm happy with that.
I know every option is different, but are there some things they did today that you're going to see next week against Georgia Tech?
I'm not sure. Maybe every team does like a couple of different things in the beginning of the game. Maybe Georgia Tech will see that and take that from those things, some of the things that like that trick play. Maybe some of the things that we had some problems with that we kind of nipped in the butt as the game went on. So we'll see. But Georgia Tech usually has a good plan for what they want to do, and they usually stick to the guns and do what they do. So we'll see.
What's the secret for you guys against option teams? How have you been so successful?
Discipline. Not trying to do too much. It's definitely puts a lot of stress on the front 7 and the secondary because it's like they're not really working together. The secondary has to stay in coverage the whole time. They can't really get their eyes in the backfield and try to play the run game because it's just taking one time where it's an option pass, it's a play action pass, stuff like that. And the front 7 got to play their tails off, man. You got to get knocked back on the line of scrimmage. Got to squeeze the tackle off. Got to have a bite line back and make it. It's very disciplined football. A lot of times guys try to make too many plays against it. You really just got to play sound football. So really just put on technique.
I need to stand up for anything later.